I'm Tom Hetzel of Ride Designs. I'm going to spend a few moments with you to introduce you to the new Ride FlexLoc, I should say FlexLoc hardware, multi-axial hardware system for interfacing of the Ride custom back to virtually any wheelchair. Those of you who are familiar with the Ride custom back and our previous version of multi-axial hardware know the strength and the convenience of being able to move a back in 6 axes of adjustment, but may have shared in our frustrations with certain complexities, weight, aesthetics, etc. So our goal was to achieve a more aesthetically pleasing, more intuitive installation adjustment, lighter weight, and robust interface. And we feel we've done that. The ultimate goal is to interface the Ride custom back to a wheelchair such that you have the ability to simultaneously or singularly adjust the orientation of the back support in 6 axes of adjustment. Up and down, forward and back, side to side, linear, and then rotation around each of those axes as well. The beauty of this is once the client's in there, you adjust your orientation, you take one tool, one 4mm Allen wrench, and you tighten it down. 1, 2, back angle adjustments. We'll be going through all these adjustments individually as well too. And tighten the back in place. So again, multi-axial, ease of adjustment, more intuitive installation, significant range of adjustment in 6 axes of movement, up, down, forward and back, side to side with rotation around each of those axes. What I want to do now is go into slightly more detail on the FlexLoc system so you have a full understanding of how it works. This video will have follow-up videos with even more short videos on specific installation, adjustment, and modification strategies. So please look at all videos as you have time, and thank you. All right. FlexLoc hardware. Are we all in there? Are you looking good? Okay. All right, so FlexLoc hardware. This presentation will probably be most meaningful to people who have had experience with our previous version, but it will also serve as an introduction of this concept of multi-axial adjustability for custom back support, specifically the Ride custom back support. I will start from the back canes and move to the back support, which we have removed for better visibility. First thing of significance is the clamp mechanism itself, which you will see on the close-up video of mounting. This clamp profile allows us to clamp around all of your typical back cane diameters, 3/4 inch, 7/8, 1 inch, even going below 3/4 inch for that rather different shaped telescoping quickie, I believe it's the Q7 back cane. So it'll clamp down around that. And the only thing you need to change to get down to those 3/4 and 1 inch, I'm sorry, the 3/4 and smaller tubes is the length of the screw. And again, you'll see that in detail in the follow-up video. Very simple clamp mechanism. You'll love putting it on and off the chair. Very, very easy, especially in comparison with the mounting blocks and receivers of the previous multi-axial hardware. Once we go from the clamp to the receivers for the back hardware, the receivers on our version of the FlexLoc it can be separated from the clamp, and you'll see an advantage of that here shortly. The beauty of that is our receiver can be then mounted to other wheelchair platforms differing from your typical back canes. We'll be showing you that operation as well too. But the beauty of having that being separable is very, very nice. So you can get the back onto the chair real quickly, The next pivot then is how we select the back support and order it. The standard configuration for the FlexLoc system is actually a fixed mount. We found through our research that most custom backs are never removed from the chair. So to save costs, make it more cost effective, the standard configuration is a fixed mount. And we'll see how to change that in future videos from fixed mount to quick release. As an option and a small upcharge, you can elect to have the quick release option. The quick release option is essentially, when you look at it closely, a wheelchair quick release axle with quad release. You simply lift these pins and the hardware pops right up out of there. Drops in, here's weight bearing surface, and you have an extremely robust interface. The back hardware is able to pivot all the time around these fixed pins or quick release pins. Then you're going to see that there are, to work with seat depth and back rotation, your next pivot is at the opposite end of what we've affectionately called the dingle arms or adjustment arms. By loosening those up, we disengage those teeth, and then, the key reminder right here, you might not see them, but to keep it looking nice, we've got the width adjustment screws, set screws, hiding underneath. So you're going to go underneath, find your width adjustment screws. Now you're able to work with the back in depth and rotation. The 4 sizes of the FlexLoc hardware span chair widths from 10 inches wide to 22 inches wide. The widths are set up such that we get maximum reach maximum reach, but still allowing the back to pass through its range without having to be rotated. And you'll see in follow-up videos, in-field modifications or swapping of these dingle arms or adjustment arms for longer or shorter length arms to change the reach. And we'll show you that in a follow-up video as well too. So, the ability to move it through, the ability to then also move the back from side to side, and further adjust seat to back angle, further adjust side to side orientation. I'm certain you're beginning to see the multitude of things you can do. In addition, certainly you would understand and appreciate that you can adjust your back height by changing the position of your clamps on the canes vertically, but one can also loosen the set screws in the track and further fine-tune the back height. This allows you to find a convenient spot on the back canes and not worrying about interfering with armrests, other hardware, other things attached to the back canes. And then go here at the center and tighten and adjust and fine-tune the back height on its center track. So we've gone from an on-chair demonstration of showing the back move through all its axes of adjustment, and have gone to a more specific demonstration of the FlexLoc system. Important things to remember are the standard configuration being the fixed mount. So if you want the quick release, which I've demonstrated here, it's on the order form and can be selected. Don't worry, if you're in the field and you need to swap it out to a quick release, that can be done quite easily in the field. We have a simple clamping mechanism whose profile is designed to clamp around all diameters of tubing. Again, you'll just be changing the screws for your narrower tubes, a 3/4 inch and smaller. separate receivers, which are going to allow us to put the back onto other surfaces. And I think I will take a moment in this video to actually show that. Because the receivers can be separated from the clamp, we're able to put these receivers on what's called an adapter plate. This adapter plate when attached to the FlexLoc hardware allows you to take this FlexLoc hardware, use it as a template, set it up against virtually anything you may want to mount this to, mark your holes, drill a couple holes in for instance, a solid back platform, and bolt it surface mount. This also allows us to interface with virtually all of the popular reduced shear recline systems. Call customer service at Ride Designs to explain your mounting challenge, and we will likely have a solution we can talk you through and get the pieces and parts needed to make it happen very quickly and easily. Thank you very much. We're going to close this video and get set up for a couple other shorter videos showing specific mounting, adjustment, and modification options. Thanks.